We are having a couple of boiled eggs. I think it's interesting how just like adding a little bit of parsley to them makes them so pretty.
The eggs, the omelet eggs, it says they're gluten-free. It means there's not going to be any pancake batter or anything in there. So,
Nice.
I'll get some coffee.
Hey, what's up, family? I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are Two Crazy Ketos.
And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do different things like recipe videos and we do product reviews. We talk about various keto topics, and every Monday we go live on Keto on the Couch, where we just kind of talk about what's going on in our lives for the week.
You can find us in different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we have a website, which is twocrazyketos.com, and that's where you can find all of our different recipes. Now we do upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure to subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time we go on a trip, you'll be alerted to it.
I had my hand over here, you only saw like 2 fingers, but it's actually 5 videos. Yeah, so it is, I don't even know what time it is.
It is
5:16 in the morning.
Yeah.
We are headed to Omaha for the Hard to Kill Summit.
I'm so excited. I'm sure that Anthony's probably like, why do they just keep booking like increasingly earlier flights?
This is a later flight. Our flight's not till 6:30. Last time we flew, we left at 5 a.m.
Did we really?
Yeah, so we had to leave the house at like 3.
We're having some breakfast.
We are in the Delta Sky Club right now because we have the Delta American Express card, which gives us access to the Sky Club. It's really cool when you travel a lot. It's a great card if you're doing any amount of traveling. I'll leave a link for it down below. You get a whole bunch of points if you use that link.
And let's
and
be
it gives
honest.
us points.
Well, I mean, because the coffee here in the airport is
It's
like
Starbucks.
It's super expensive.
And here it's Starbucks, and it's free. And they have to-go cups too, so you can take one on the plane.
But getting a sandwich or anything
Oh, it's
before you
expensive.
get on a flight is like crazy expensive.
So we're
Coffee.
having some breakfast. I'm having some sausage.
I'm having some eggs.
Couple hard-boiled eggs. This is a cheese omelet, and it does say that it's gluten-free, so I'm not worried about pancake batter in it. I have a little bit of cream cheese to go with my omelet, some salsa, and a couple of hard-boiled eggs. So we're going to eat this. Boarding for our flight is at 5:50 in the morning, and then we have a quick, like 45-minute layover in Atlanta, which means basically enough time to get to your plane, and then we head off to Omaha.
We're basically fueling up to run.
Guess what?
What?
Just found out we got upgraded to Comfort Plus. So we got a free upgrade.
Yay!
So I don't know about the second flight, but for the first one at least, we're upgraded.
We're gonna have our legs all nice and stretched so that we can run them
for a whole hour
through the Atlanta terminal.
How come we never get the upgrade on the 5-hour flight? It's just like the 1-hour flight.
Be thankful for what you have. Here we're going.
Here we go. Delta. That's the one day about flying Delta in the morning, and you got to get connections in Atlanta.
You knocked my shoe off. And we're back.
So we have 40 minutes to go from Concourse A to Concourse C. 50. Well, no, it's 40 minutes to boarding.
No, the gate is C50.
Yes, but it's still Concourse A to C. So we have a ways to go. So we're going to try to get over there quickly. So best situation possible. We made it, but now we're delayed. So much better than we didn't make it and it's not delayed, right? We got 45 minutes now. I'm completely fine with that. I will probably have like 2 more pee breaks before we get onto that plane. We did just find out, though, dinner tonight is probably going to be Texas de Brazil because we figured out that there is a Texas de Brazil in Omaha, and we have 50% off coupons. We're going to base all of our travel plans on where is a Brazilian steakhouse. Well, we are here in Nebraska, and judging from the sign greeting us, I think we're in the right place. What do you think, Joe? Yep. Okay, so we're here at the Airbnb, and I don't know if you're like me, but I enjoy seeing where people stay on vacation. And I think that this house is super cute. It's giant, like you could park our entire house on the first floor, but there's lots of bedrooms, and I think it's pretty new, or maybe even brand new. I think it's brand new. So I love how it's decorated, very sparsely decorated. I need to take a lesson from this playbook and do that at my own house and declutter. But here is one of the bedrooms, and it's got a bathroom through here, and they've got really big closets.
in Nebraska. Pretty proud of their closets because Florida is like, oh, I guess you're only going to have 2 outfits, and that's all the closet space that we have. So they have a linen closet here. Here's another bedroom.
These bedrooms are like twice the size of the bedrooms in our houses.
Seriously. But I think we're going to grab one of the bedrooms downstairs. And
washer and dryer.
Yes, washer and dryer, which I love because then you get to go home and you don't have any dirty laundry. I'm gonna turn so I don't like fall down the stairs. Although that would be a good video, right?
I would pay to see that.
And see, in Florida, we rarely have a basement level. It's just,
only if you go up north.
Right, only if you go up north. So this is really nice, and I like that the basements are always a couple of degrees cooler, and y'all know I like it cold. So you got another family room again. Here's another beautiful bedroom. They've got another bathroom right here. And then I think this is where we're gonna stay. In this bedroom, because I always have like just a ton of like, makeup and hairspray. And so that way we can keep it confined and not like be in the guest bathroom up there because I got too much stuff with me.
Then there's something behind this door. It's like almost like another room. It's like a storage room. Look at that. Like,
and then
I would turn this into our studio.
Me too. And there is like a double garage downstairs too. So really, really nice and super excited to stay here.
You know what I find it's interesting?
What?
This is the 3rd time we've ever been to Omaha.
Yes.
I know my way around without a map.
Wow, look at you. You're practically a native.
We're like, we have to go to Walmart, knew exactly where to go.
We've got
and then I'm like, yep, there's an Aldi across the street, there's a Target, and then of course, I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but right back there
is where we broke the kombucha or like tried to get it clean.
That's where we had to clean it. We know exactly where the car wash that we had to at 1 o'clock in the morning clean kombucha out of a car from.
So we're here at Walmart because I have no shampoo, no conditioner, no soap, and we want to get breakfast food. So we premiered a video and we unloaded all of the delicious bacon and eggs for breakfast tomorrow. And we were looking for some place to eat, and at one point we felt like Alexa had told us.
She did tell us.
That there was a Brazilian steakhouse right around the corner.
There was a Texas Day Brazil in Omaha.
She lied.
Not.
That girl lied. So we started looking around and things aren't open until 4 or 5 o'clock. And we're kind of hungry now because, man, we went to bed last night. This was not a good sleep night. We went to bed at like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I set my alarm for 2 a.m. But I was so afraid I was going to sleep through it that was like pitiful sleep.
I think we woke up at 1:50.
So, I mean, it may only be, what, 3:12, but I'm hungry. Like, I could eat. So, we're going to go to Lincoln, Nebraska.
It's about a 50-minute drive.
Yeah, to go eat at a Radizio Grill. I always say it wrong.
Well, we were going to go to Texas Roadhouse, which does not open until 4 o'clock. But if we're going to Texas Roadhouse, there's only one thing we're going to get.
Right.
We're going to get a 16-ounce prime rib. By the time we're done, and then we get the broccoli, and by the time we're all done, we're spending like $30-somewhat a piece. But I think it's like $27.99.
But that's how much it is at this grill.
This Arcadia grill, I couldn't believe it when I looked it up, and I'm like, wait a second, dinner?
Yeah.
Is $33.99? Let's just go there. We've never been to Lincoln. Let's just take the drive to Lincoln. Hey, everybody is actually making this walk on Saturday.
I know, and we're not
driving it.
We're driving it for Brazilian steakhouse.
So yeah, so $33, and we get all you can eat meat, and then I won't overdo the broccoli and stuff.
Right.
Which is just gonna bloat me and make me feel horrible tomorrow.
You don't want to be.
I'm not gonna leave the broccoli on the table because I'm paying for it.
Right, so you're gonna eat it. Well, it is very beautiful here, and they actually have some hills and elevation, which we do not have back home. So let me see if I can capture something.
I'm going way in, out into the open. I'm going straight in, all in the moment. I'll go out into the open.
Lincoln, Nebraska, and we are here in this downtown area, which is super cute, right? There's like all kinds of restaurants. There's a lot of art. Could I give you a hand? Here's a hand right here. We're gonna actually check out an antique store before.
We are?
Yes, we are, before we go to the steakhouse, because might as well, we're here on vacation. Let's go look at some old junk. So tell me, have you lived in Lincoln, Nebraska long? I'm new here, never visited here before, but it's a beautiful place you've got here. Well, that was so much fun. I actually really wish that my mom was here because she loves stores like this, and it was so well organized.
Oh yeah.
That everything was just beautiful and you could really appreciate every detail. But now I've worked up an appetite, Joe, and I'm ready to eat.
Let's go get some meat.
Okay, so we're the only people here, and they're probably thinking we don't even need to make that much, right? Because there's just 2 people here, but they don't know who's here, Joe. They don't know who's here. So this is very interesting, very different from back home. So we're used to everything being packed, and there's just tons of servers. And here there's one gentleman, he's cooking and he's serving. So he's like, hey, will you eat a chicken heart? And we're like, sure. And then we got 3. Oh no, Joe. Now that was a delicious meal. That was really good. In fact, they had like some steak there that we hadn't had before, which is amazing.
That Parmesan crusted beef.
We going home and making that. But now I'm a little bit nervous because I see our rental car and the van next to it here in Nebraska. The license plate actually says kombucha.
This is not a good angle.
It's not. Like, let's just see all the wrinkles.
Although I do want to say, I really wish I could just wear this shirt the entire weekend, because I was looking at some of the footage and I'm like, I look good in that shirt.
What is it about like certain cuts? It's like we have a million t-shirts, but some definitely look better than others.
I was looking at the vlog the other day where I was wearing the shirt that I got from Keto Savage at KetoCon, and he's here in Omaha. I'm really hoping he brought his printing press. I'm going to buy some more. And I was looking at myself in that shirt and I'm like, I look like I've got pectoral muscles in there. Now I'm not really doing a whole lot of working out and like using my rowing machine, but I'm not doing anything to build these chest muscles, but they're looking good. I need more of those shirts.
It's like, you have some shirts with a built-in bra. Can we just have a built-in pectoral muscles in the shirt? That'd be awesome.
Do y'all have any clothes in your closet where you put them on and I'm like, I look good.
Yeah.
I need about 100 of that one.
Well, and it's like, even if it's before keto, but you look, good in it, and you're like, I don't even care what it says. Like,
right.
If it says I love saltine crackers, I might wear it if I look really good in it.
That's how I feel about my shirt that you never let me wear from the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. It says, I gotta pee.
Yes.
I'm like, I look good in that shirt. You can't wear that, Joe.
It says I have to pee on it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're in a rare mood today.
Apparently.
So after dinner last night, which that Parmesan steak.
Oh, we got to make that when we get home.
That was so good. I mean, we have had the Parmesan crusted chicken and pork at Brazilian steakhouses.
The steak was so much better.
But the steak was amazing. I've never had that before. Of course, I'm still tasting it this morning.
I hope my breath doesn't stink. That's what I'm worried about.
It was really good. But after the Brazilian barbecue, we came back to the house for, how do I put this politely, a Brazilian barbecue blowout.
Joe. We had to use the restroom because...
Fortunately, there's several in this house.
Fat and salt.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
People ask all the time, like, hey, I've gone carnivore and, like, I'm having some constipation issues. Increase fat, increase salt. It will flow right through you.
Give yourself some water, too, to flush it out.
But, increase your fat, increase your salt. But afterwards, we did that. Then we went back out. We went to Burger King for some coffee.
Yes, we got to see Sarah and Al. Sarah on keto. And it was just so fun to catch up, to get to see each other in person. That's what these conferences really help to facilitate. We enjoy seeing in person the people that we talk to every single day. I talk to Sarah every single day online, and I'm just so thankful for the opportunity to get to actually like hug her. I almost did not let her go because I was just so excited. And but the funny thing about me is when I get to laughing, I start crying. My face turns red, and I am sorry if you get me to laughing in person, I will just pour the tears. I am sorry. That's just something I do when I laugh, but I don't want to ever worry anybody like, is she like crying? Yeah, just because I'm laughing.
afterwards, we came back to the house, and I really wanted a little something more. I wanted a little more fat because I felt like I didn't eat enough. Which sounds kind of weird.
Yeah, it does.
But I felt like, when you eat Brazilian barbecue, it comes slow, especially at this one, because there was one guy who was the cook and the server.
Yeah.
Right? So we had a waitress, and it's like, I think there were 4 people working in the whole restaurant.
Yeah.
So we had a waitress.
Different than back home where
and
it's
then
just super
there
busy
was
all
like
the
one
time.
guy who was manning the grill and then also bringing it out to you. And so the meat came slowly, but of course then you fill up more because your body's digesting it. So I had about a half or a third, probably about a half of a keto brick. This is the buttered maple pecan.
It's so good.
And I'm almost out of this. This is a seasonal flavor. It's my second favorite flavor. My favorite flavor has become macadamia madness.
It is good. And when you get low on certain flavors, he starts to get stingy with them.
Like the nootropics, like they're hidden. Nobody knows what nootropics are.
I'll be
Because
like,
that was like a limited flavor and they're not coming back.
Of this? And he's like, no. Can I buy you some earrings? Would you like a new outfit? Like, can I just have the keto brick and you have something else?
No. In fact, we're going to see Robert. I'm going to ask him, like, do you guys, are these coming back? Because it's usually a seasonal flavor and I really, really like it.
Remember when we did 7 days of nothing but keto brick?
I'm planning on a beef and bricks challenge. Like maybe after beef, butter, bacon, eggs, doing beef and bricks. We just eat beef and bricks.
These little fellers, it's hard to...
1,000 calories.
It's hard to eat
80% fat. Really good, healthy fat, like MCT fat. Good protein. If you know anything about Robert Sykes, Keto Savage, like he doesn't put garbage in his body, and he designed these for himself. Like he lives on these things practically.
Check out the Lady Savage on Instagram too, because Crystal is amazing also.
Yeah, and so we really, really like these. We don't have a discount code, but we do have a link for them. There's a link down below, but I absolutely love Keto Brick. I love everything about the company. We're not sponsored or anything here, but but I enjoyed that. And now I do hear everybody awake because after that we watched Wonder Woman for a little bit and then fell asleep. I think we were sleeping by 9 o'clock.
I was gonna say I don't know
9:30 maybe.
I don't think that I made it through the first 20 minutes of that movie.
we were watching it on our iPad and we conked out. And so they all got here, I guess, probably about 1:30 in the morning. But I hear everybody up, which means Steve is cooking breakfast.
Yay!
So we're going to go have that. But I wanted to mention something very quickly before we ended this vlog. So we put up the video, the live stream the other day where we were testing the glucose for like the electrolytes and the soda and stuff. The intent for that video
was to bring peace.
Bring peace, not cause more panic, okay?
Right.
We don't want people developing orthorexia. Which, if you don't know what orthorexia is, it's where you really start freaking out about every single thing that goes into your body or that touches your body. And that's not good. Remember, strive for perfection. Know you're never going to achieve it. Okay? 90% is good enough. 80% is good enough a lot of times. But, like, I grew up with family members who, this is an example of orthorexia. Like, they didn't like broccoli, so if their plate came and the broccoli touched the chicken, everything has to go in the garbage now. Like, even though it's like, no, like, it's like there was sugar on the other table and somebody shook the sugar and one flake flew over and landed on your steak. I can't eat that now because it's got sugar.
Right.
Okay, so that could be orthorexia. Now, obviously, sometimes, like, you have things like, wheat in a plant, and that's why they put allergy warnings because people have that severe allergy. But we don't want you to freak out. Like, that's the whole point with the maltodextrin. It is like a 1 milligram in a thing. When Element said, like, think about this, it is 4 carbohydrates worth of maltodextrin split over 930 pouches.
There you go.
Right? It's not going to impact you. So the point was to try to put your mind at ease about things, not cause everybody to go out and buy a glucose meter and like, oh, this shows a 10. If, again, we showed coffee had like, what, a 40? I don't remember the exact number.
But remember, we were directly putting it into the beverage.
That's not in your body.
Your blood does not run coffee. I mean, I joke that maybe my
blood might be coffee.
Might be coffee, but it's not.
Right. That Coke that was like a 350.
That was direct access.
That's not going to increase your glucose by 3. It's going to spike your glucose. But like if it's 30 or 40, don't freak out about it. Now, if it is 40 or 50 or 60, maybe you want to test your blood.
Yeah.
But also, even there, you want to test your blood and then test it again another day and then test it again another day because, again, margin of error on glucose meters and something else could have spiked. And so if you just test your blood after drinking coffee and it went up 5 points, that doesn't necessarily mean it was the coffee. And, Rachel would be freaking out about it if it was, but
the main thing is we're trying to achieve wellness, better health. It's not going to do us any good if we change things going on in our body, but then make our mind crazy.
Yeah.
And sometimes I have to stop for a minute and say, is what I'm doing right now making me crazy?
Right.
And if it is, then it is not serving me as much as it is hurting me.
Right.
And I need to take a step back from that behavior.
The stress that we will cause ourselves from trying to be perfect,
it'll undermine health,
will actually increase your glucose more than the touch of maltodextrin or that flake of sugar that hit your drink from somebody else's table. So again, we're not giving you permission to go crazy and eat whatever you want because that will cause you stress. But we also don't want you to stress yourself out so much that you're trying to be perfect that now you're causing all kinds of other problems. We've got to find that happy medium.
That's right.
90% is good enough.
It
okay.
is.
So we're going to end the vlog right here, and we're going to go up and check in on our friends upstairs.
And also the eggs and bacon.
And yes, that's the more important part. Oh, and coffee, because we found Starbucks coffees.
I wanted to work eggs into breakfast. I'm going to call it breakfast.
If you like seeing videos like this, take a look at some of the videos we have linked right over there. Also, make sure you take a look at the most recent video that I'm going to put right over here.
But whether you head this way or you head this way, don't forget to head this way. Subscribe to our channel and click the little bell icon in that way. Every single time we're all snuggly, you'll be alerted to it.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.